Yeah, I think so. Good morning. Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, July 8th. Back from vacation.
Yes.
And it's always funny. I can't stand it when you move one camera but not the other.
Well, you always just aim it right on you.
No, it's
like
just
you're the star of the show. Okay, Patrick. It's the Patrick show. Here, let me just scoot out of here. It's the Jeannie and Patrick show.
It's the Jeannie show.
Sometimes it's the girls. Sometimes it's Michelle's show. Sometimes it's the Patrick show.
There's always that moment, like when I hit go live, where I'm like, is anybody gonna watch today? So people are watching though. Good morning. We did have a fantastic trip.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. And so the night before I packed up all my sewing stuff, I got all my projects together.
She stayed up until like 1 doing all this.
And then when we got ready to leave, I was like, I'm not taking it.
And what did the kids do when you said that? They cheered.
They fell over.
Cheered.
They
They cheered.
I didn't take any. You know what I did take? I did take. I took my red, white, and bloom quilt because I used a thread I didn't like for part of the auto split quilt sashing. Oh no, just the border bordering. So I picked that out. It probably took me like if I just sat there and did it, maybe like 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours.
So what did you do over break? There was a lot of Survivor.
There wasn't that much Survivor. We just sat last night. We watched it. So we walked around a lot. We shopped till we dropped.
That Jeannie did a lot of shopping.
What else do you do in Park City if you're not? They were mountain biking the whole time.
You mountain bike and hike and
we
climb.
walked. We did a lot of walking. We did Momo.
What a cool town that is.
Yeah,
I mean, like you when you stay in Old Town, you can like walk everywhere, and I mean it's.
Of course, I'm not well rested, Michelle. Don't you guys come back from your vacation and you need a vacation from your vacation? So yesterday I did a bunch of stitching on my machine. I worked on 2 things. So, oh my God, one's so cute. And anyhow, so what did we do, Patrick? We ate a lot of food. I ate from like the moment I woke up until the moment, like we got home one night from dinner, and then we got back to the place, and I just kept eating.
And it's so funny how different the kids are, because like Kai's like, I felt like we should have done this, and we were like, I don't think the boys could have physically handled any more than what we did. Like at one point,
they were exhausted.
They were exhausted the whole time, and like, which was awesome. And then, but like the girls were like sleep till noon and then go get coffee and then shop.
Yeah, we went and got coffee I'm a coffee drinker now. And what I love about being a coffee drinker is the ritual. Like, I just love, I don't particularly like coffee.
She likes milkshakes.
That was too sweet. I discovered what I like is I like a vanilla latte.
Well, that's a particular vanilla latte.
They don't all taste like that?
No.
Oh, it was so good. Because I thought I liked mocha, but that's too sweet. I thought I liked ice mocha, but that's too sweet. I had a latte at Walden's, and I didn't particularly like it. So then I thought
the Walden's latte is not sweet. They used a vanilla syrup in the Atticus.
I like it a little bit sweet.
She likes it a lot sweet.
That's not true.
It's a lot sweet.
So, I see. You know, Nula, I went to order and I honestly didn't even know what to get. Like I try to order and I go, what do I? It's hard to order if you don't. There's all these options and you don't know. What do you get? Like, do I like espresso? I like Patrick's cold brew.
You like cold brew.
But I literally just have like a little cup like this. So I drank my latte that I got in the morning. I drank it all the way home. It was 16 ounces, and I had it from before we left Park City all the way until I just finished it as we like drove in. I was like, getting it.
Really, you drank the whole thing?
I drank the whole entire thing.
And you stayed awake the whole drive home. So we, on the drive there, I was like, we got to Wells, and I pulled out I like these espresso coconut waters. And so I'm like, I'm going to drink a coffee drink. And I'd taken a couple of them with us, like, just because, you know, it's a couple hours left and it's dark and we'd been driving and we'd worked all week. And Jeannie, like, right before the hardest portion of the drive, it was like probably like 10:30 or something. Jeannie's like, I can't do it. I can't keep my eyes open. So Violet drove.
I couldn't.
Through Salt Lake City
and
up the canyons to Park City. She killed it.
It was probably about 11:30, and I had myself and the two girls. Patrick drove himself, and Kai and Kai's friend.
And Momo.
And I just, I couldn't do it. I felt like I was unsafe. And Violet said she could do it. I tried to keep my eyes open. I couldn't even do that.
I kept calling her, and I'm like, is Mom awake? And she's like, no. And I'm like, can Mom hear us talking? And she's like, no, she's pretty much out.
I was tired.
And so I just talked to her a bunch as we were driving, and we slowed
You know what
down.
I did for the first time on this trip? I used cruise control. I always talk about people when they come into this store and they look at machines, they're worried about not using features on their machine. And I go, don't worry about it. It's like a car. I'm sure you don't use every feature in your car. And now everyone, you know. So I've never used I always say I've never used cruise control.
She calls me and she's like, I'm using cruise control. And I love it.
I loved it. Because my leg was getting tired. And because I'm sure, I don't know if my short ladies experience this too. Like sometimes I drive just with my toes. Do you drive with, like, my heels not even on the ground?
Yeah, that's
Do you do
weird.
that? Because I'm short and my foot doesn't totally always. So I drive with my toes. My leg gets tired. See, Pam gets it. My leg gets tired. I use cruise control and it was amazing. It was amazing. I want to use it always. Like in town,
I use
everywhere.
it all the time. It's adaptive. So like if you're in traffic, it just keeps you a set distance in front of the car.
But there were some times where it didn't work and I was speeding up on somebody in front of me and I had to use my brake.
That we need to clean that sensor.
Yeah. But it's amazing. I never use it because I thought it was too complicated. I get
and
scared
Violet,
of technology.
I'm sure was like, Mom, it's 2 buttons. My kids had already used cruise control.
Yeah, I don't like driving with my toes. It makes my calf tired. So now I am all about cruise control.
Then I learned there was like we went and drove something yesterday, and Jeannie was talking about how her legs were too short for a seat in a rental car. Like it was like hitting her in the back of the cab. I'm like, you're like a little kid with your feet dangling.
Yes, and it's not pleasant. Last time I was in Vegas with Violet, I rented a car, and I got into one car, and I can't remember why I didn't like it, but I didn't like it. And then I got into a Volkswagen Jetta, and I was like, this will be great. And when I sat down, you know, like if your legs bend like right here, and
like
the back of the seat goes right here, well, the back of the seat went here, and so my legs were like, it'd be like that. So then I had to get out of that car and it was my third rental car. And then I kept the keys from the second one. So I had 2 sets of keys. I realized
I never heard this portion of the story.
So I had to drive back to the car rental place to return.
Oh my God, which is like an hour away from
everything.
everything.
No, it was probably like 20 minutes. We were in like Green Valley or something for breakfast. Anyways, we should talk about
the store.
We should talk about this store. What's going on with the store, Patrick?
So, guys remain pretty caught up. We got almost everything back to folks. We had a handful of machines that were dropped off on Friday before the vacation that, folks were like, it doesn't matter. I'll just pick them up next week. So the store is pretty caught up right now. I've had a bunch of people asking about the hasty service and what that's all about. And I just keep telling folks, like, if your bobbin sensor isn't working, if your machine is cutting too short, like all those signs that you've been using your machine is dirty, and you need like a basic cleaning or some of that stuff checked out. Threader's not working, stuff like that. That hasty service is great for it. I think several folks were going to bring theirs for a hasty service today, but
that's called hasty service.
Yeah.
Is it in the system? Is that what we look up?
No, it's $49. We've been
hasty service. You should put it in there so we know.
So things are relatively caught up. I did hear back, and I don't think I have anybody waiting for them, but the P400s have shipped, so we do have a good supply of fans and air filters. Thoughts go out to those in Plumas County. I haven't looked at the news this morning, but I think that fire up there is pretty scary with the heat and the wind that's expected. So for those of you in Plumas County, like, I feel for you guys.
Yeah, how are my ladies? Patrick said there was a fire near Gray Eagle too.
Well, it's the, I forget the complex that they're calling it, but it's near Frenchman's Lake, between like Portola and maybe is that Loyalty?
I feel like it's going to be a long fire
the
season.
fact that it's July 4th and there's 39 fires in California.
So we're worried about you ladies. Hopefully, I think everyone should take some time to walk around and take pictures or even video in your house.
6,000 acres at Frenchman's Lake. So
it is all the way.
We could see it from Truckee yesterday. I went climbing in Truckee in the afternoon. And on the way home, I was like, I wonder if you could see smoke. And it was, there was a huge plume. So, nasty stuff. So we will have some show and tell for you tomorrow. I don't have it for you right now. Michelle worked on a store sample that we'll do as a deal of the day. Michelle has been here officially a year right now.
Today's her anniversary?
I don't know if today's her actual anniversary, but she came and started working the week after July 4th.
It has maybe. My video has mistakes? Or are you saying that your bag? Hopefully you're enjoying those videos. I'm trying to do them whenever I do a project. So I just think it's kind of nice, and I've been really pleased with the number of people that have actually gotten the videos and have enjoyed the videos. So we'll continue to do.
Yeah, feedback from those videos is always really positive. So.
We'll continue to do some of those. It's kind of like just having me walk through a project with you. So this will be up. This is I think I just put this on the website, and we'll put it up as a featured product. But if you did Home of the Bloom and you need, can you hear me, Home of the Bloom, and you need a pillow insert, we have 12 by 18 pillow inserts. So those are made to fit this pillow. So those are in the store. If you go on the website and just look up 12 by 18 or pillow insert, it should be there. That's the size. Are they
on the promotions page though?
It's not, because I just added it. That's the size that you need for this pillow.
Maybe that could be our daily deal tomorrow.
Well, that brings us. I just put it up there for 20% off. So it's on there for 20% off. They're $10.99 and they're on sale for, is it $8.79 or something like that. this was one of our giveaways. So our question was just your opinion about AccuQuilt. I was surprised because I thought, it was a mixed bag. Some people absolutely love it. Some people do not love it.
I was surprised at the folks who don't love it.
Yeah, I was too, because it's one of those products I've thought about getting that I haven't gotten. So, but I filled it with your... Okay, got it. So this is, why don't we do our giveaway? Can you go on here?
Well, so I don't remember which one were we giving to the one that answered the question.
This is for the random.
So just go to the random comment picker. Let's pick that first.
Let's do that. How do I random comment?
Right here. And so you've got to go to...
Can you do it?
You talk about something while I get there.
Well, I want to talk about classes, but I can't while you're on my computer. Oh, don't forget about the OESD event. If you want to sign up for that OESD event, then just go onto our website, go to calendar, and it should be on the calendar for July 16th. So, and then you can sign up, and I think they send you a link or something like that. Yeah, we did need that break. And you know what I'm realizing, Patrick? I'm realizing a lot of small businesses are really feeling strain and drain. While we were in Park City, we read an article about, and I'm sure a lot of you have been there, Squeeze In, that they were just going to shut down and reevaluate and figure out if they were going to keep all their locations
one of
open.
our favorite restaurants has officially announced at least a month closure because they don't have the employees. And then Squeeze In announced that they were going to close, I think, all their stores, and they're not really sure what they're going to do. They're trying to figure out if they're going to pull folks out of stores. It's just a really difficult time to find people. And like I talked to a buddy of mine this morning who has a construction company, and he's always a super positive guy, but he was like, you know, he's basically feeling it. He's like, I feel lucky to work with the good people that I work with, but I need more people and I can't get product. And I mean, all that stuff that everybody's experiencing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, for us, it was,
we were lucky.
I feel like I need it like every week.
What?
I wish it was 1 week on, 1 week off. Wouldn't that be great?
What she doesn't understand is she controls her own destiny.
No, because the kids, Patrick said they were celebrating that I was that I didn't work, that I didn't bring my sewing machine.
It came up in conversation last night too.
And I go, yeah, but you know what happens now? I'm headed into a
Hell week.
Yeah, I called it something else, a something storm. I was like, it's gonna be a something storm when I get back. And just
I don't know if it will be. I think folks.
Let's go ahead and hit it. So this is our random selector. So we're just gonna hit start, and whoever wins,
the first comment
wins, regardless of their comment. What if they have a comment answering it? Then I'm gonna give them this. Remember, this is gonna go to.
That answers the question.
Was that the
AccuQuilt question?
Was this the AccuQuilt question?
Not interested. I don't enjoy quilting. Darby tried.
Yeah.
She likes puzzles and figure.
So Miss Linda Martin. Otherwise, she's got another name. I won't let anyone know just because. Remember, she came in and I was like, "That's you." So
we had a customer that was using a name and like. We were like putting stuff aside for her and I'm like, God, that's such a crazy name. I can't believe that's someone's actual name. And then she came in looking for her stuff.
And I started to panic.
I was like, oh my God, we didn't get those orders. And then she commented that she had ordered them under this other account. And I'm like, that's you?
We had no idea. Miss Linda Martin, you are the winner of this. Oh, you don't quilt, but you need to just to use this. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is Garden Life by Tilla. Retail value
Can't she make
of
a rug?
Yes, you're the winner. You could do a jelly roll rug. Isn't it beautiful? I hope you find something to do with this because it is so pretty. And her answer to the question about AccuQuilt was that she was not interested. I don't enjoy quilting. Darby tried, but she likes puzzles too. Go figure.
There's a lot to unpack in that comment.
Yes, but still, you won something and it's gorgeous. Now we're going to go to our random answer, and it can be any answer. Whatever comes up next, that is going to be our winner. And you get
All
this
right.
red, white, and bloom kit for Kimber Bell's blank for July. Have you guys seen the one that's coming out for August? It's going to be the dog scarves. Are you thinking you'd like it? Do you think
hit start?
Okay, ready? Hitting start. And Rhonda. Hi, you
we haven't
two.
seen.
Great to see you. Are you leaving the twins at home alone while you're in Utah? Have a wonderful trip and get some rest.
That's a sweet comment, Rhonda. We
You
had a great
deserve it,
trip.
Rhonda.
We did bring the twins, plus 2 friends and the dog, and
Can I tell you how awesome it is having 16-year-olds? Number one, if you get tired, they can drive.
they're all driving all over the
Yeah,
place right
last
now.
night we made Violet go and get us kale for salad. Patrick sent her up to the store. But on Monday night, was it Monday night that we met Cameron?
Yeah.
Monday night, we left the kids and we gave them some money. They made a reservation for dinner. They did an escape room, and we went into Salt Lake and met a friend
Had
and
dinner
his
with
wife.
friends.
And met them for dinner. I love it. And you know what? Our kids are really,
They're sweet.
really, really
and they're
good.
good.
And
Knock on wood.
we try hard to get one of them at least to break the rules every once in a while. And he's the one I thought he was going to get arrested.
He's like, I'm going to go to prison.
At the DMV because Patrick forged a document. That one.
So this is a pro tip. Like, you have to have, so the lady at the DMV told us that if I had just had his number, that they could have just used that number. But then one of our other friends, his daughter had to reschedule her driver's test because she did not get her certificate
How was Flower Power yesterday?
in time. And it's funny because we will be offering a document forgery service for your driver's ed certificates
Patrick's
for
very
your
good at
children
it.
and grandchildren. I will charge you an hour of labor because it'll take approximately an hour to get them to tell us the number. But yeah, so
here's classes coming up. Number one.
so Rhonda, you won. Show Rhonda what she won in case she's watching.
This will
the
be
quit.
perfect. You'll have so much fun doing this on your Destiny. On your Destiny, and because I think that's the machine Rhonda
Yep.
has. And I will send you all of the files and a video, and it'll just be like you and I sewing together.
So I'm gonna just say this so I can get going. So I took on trade. We had like crazy trade-ins that came in last week. I had a Destiny and a Stellaire, both of which went home within 48 hours. And then I got an
Tornado.
Enterprise with a stand. This is, I don't know exactly how old it is. It's probably somewhere between maybe 5 and 7 years old.
Is the
It's
Enterprise?
the PR1000, or it's the equivalent of the PR1000.
What is the PR1000?
It predates the Valiant.
Okay. So it's the model before the Valiant.
It's the model before the
right
Valiant.
now is the Venture. The Valiant was before that, and so it was the third machine back.
So it has a camera for positioning. It doesn't have the scanning technology.
Has a camera? You mean live camera view?
It has live camera view,
Okay.
and I think it uses snowman stickers.
It does use snowman stickers.
I think it uses snowman
How much?
stickers.
What's the mileage on it?
It was very low mileage, like a handful of million stitches, like 4 or 5 million.
Ah, that's nothing.
Which is nothing. It comes with a stand. $6,000 out the door. Crazy deal. So, anybody who's been thinking about a 10 needle, but maybe not wanting to spend, 4 figures, or I guess that'd be 5 figures. Give me a call, because I don't expect this to go. What are you looking at? I don't expect this one to be in the store for very long. So that is there. I was going to go and get the store ready to kind of open and get going, but Jeannie ran off. Why are you still shopping? So anyways, Jeannie accidentally hit a button that opened a window. She did a lot of shopping over the weekend, and now I realize she's doing more shopping.
So
why are you shopping still?
Patrick, stop it. Don't look at my things. All right, deal of the day today. If you don't have them, this is going back because I was looking at, I have all the results that Christine put together for the most used things in your sewing room. So I thought we'd revisit those. And so we're going to do hot rulers today. So they're 25% off. If you get both of them, they're 30% off. These are my hot rulers. And I use them all the time. So for instance, if you wanted to measure 2 inches on this, you could just go ahead and lay down your hot ruler. This is a hot hammer. So there's a hot ruler and a hot hammer. The hot ruler is long and skinny, and the hot hammer is a little bit more fat. So when I really want to cover more area, I might use my hot hammer. If I want more length, then I would use my hot ruler. So if I was going to measure this from the back side, I could lay down my hot hammer and just fold it down to my 2-inch mark. And of course you could use a regular ruler just to measure something like that, but this is meant for you to actually be able to press. So it's like a fabric covered, I'm not sure what this is made out of, but it's fabric covered. So now what I like to do is I give it a little shot of best press, and then I just iron it down. So I love my hot ruler and my hot hammer. I couldn't live without them. I use them both equally. I just have them right next to my work area, and I just grab them, whichever one I need. Hot hammer, $17.99. Hot ruler, $19.99. They're on the site for 25% off. I only have a handful of each. So, but I have a bunch of them in the store, and if you get them both, 30% off. Do you carry the OESD point turner? Absolutely. I love that. I love the OESD point turner as well as the Clover one. Maybe that'll be a deal of the day too. Yes, Cheryl, they come in so handy. So I think we did our giveaways as far as classes that are coming up that you need to know about. We're back to doing some in-store complimentary classes. So if you get a machine, we are doing some of those classes in the store. If you have a 2450 or an Aria, you can race right down because we're going to have an in-person class that starts at 10:30. This afternoon, we have a 1350 in-person class. That's also the Soprano, or if you have the Brilliant or the Lyric. So if you have one of those machines and you haven't taken that class yet, I have one spot left for that, so you could come. Call us. Do not send me an email because sometimes I don't get a chance to check until much later. So that's going to be this afternoon. So 1350, is it a 950, 700, Soprano, Lyric, or Brilliant? Catherine, any of those could come in. Tomorrow we have an in-person class for the 1400 embroidery machine. So if you have a Flourish, an Aventura, a 3600, a 1600, that class would be for you, and I have room for one more person. Wish you post those classes on the calendar. They're only, it's not like number one, we don't want to fill them up, Nuala. It's just like these. There's only one or two. They're the complimentary classes, so we don't put those up there. You guys can always just call in about those. It's a lot of work. It's more work than just loading it onto my Google Calendar to put it onto the store calendar. There's two interfaces I have to go through. So it's a lot more work than just putting it on for a date. So, so I have those two classes. Maybe we should put those on though. We need to get more organized, and maybe we could do that. Scan and Cut. Our second session is going to be tomorrow. I think we still have a spot or two. So if you wanted to do that, and then I think there was a redo of the other one, and everyone should have gotten the information for that one. I'll make sure that you have it. Next week, there is an accessory class on the calendar. If you had not taken your accessory class, there will not be another one for another month. Sign up. A lot of people have gotten new machines. That's going to be on the 14th from 1 to 4 p.m. It is on the calendar. And then there is the redo of that roller feeder Disney class. That's going to be next Tuesday morning. Serger 2. I have a Serger 2 class with one spot. So if anyone has a serger and hasn't taken their Serger 2 class, which is the cover stitch, cover hem, chain stitch, and combination stitch, and the wave stitch, that is going to be on the 15th. That's next Thursday afternoon. And don't forget our card event. That is also on the calendar. That's going to be next Friday, the 16th. You do want to sign up for that, so they send you the information for that. And then there is a crescendo class. I have one spot for that. So next week on Friday is a crescendo aria class. Crescendo aria 3050, 3000, 2450, 2000. That's going to be next Friday. The following week. You know what? The following week, I haven't had anyone sign up for this, but I'm doing the serger binding class and I'm doing the serger pillow class. So I'll show you samples for that tomorrow, but that's going to be Wednesday the 21st. And then our first session of the Hocus Pocus table runner is going to be on the 24th. I can't believe that's coming up already, and that's going to be a Zoom class. Edge to Edge. I'm doing an Edge to Edge quilting class on the 29th. That should be on the calendar. So that is going to be the 29th of July. If you've wanted to learn how to edge with your machine, perfect time to take that class. And then our first session of our only session, we're only doing one session of Summer Fun. If you wanted to take that class and you weren't able to get into it, you could sign up and watch the video later. So you won't be in the live class, but you will have access to the video, and you'll be able to get the kit. Anything else? Beginning of August, we'll have an in-person Hocus Pocus table runner. I'll get my samples together and show you everything tomorrow. But those are the classes that are going to be coming up. Another Edge to Edge. I'll probably do one in September. Probably not August, but September, just so I can fill it up with people. But that is an amazing, fantastic class, and it's super fun. And it is Zoom, so you can take it from wherever you are. I think that's it, ladies. Well, have an incredible day. I hope you make something awesome. I hope you stay cool in this hot, hot weather, and be safe. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.